Welcome everyone to Monday News with Chibi No Podcast. This is me, David the Smash Fan,
Smash your tech guy.
Mister.
and let's get this started. We're gonna talk about some of the most recent news that came out in the past few days, or whatever, just tickles our fancy. So let's start with a huge one here. So as you know, Disney revealed their Disney Plus streaming service, and they kind of went, what's gonna be at launch is gonna be November 12th. It's going to be, I believe, $6.99 is the beginning subscription that they have. They talked about the backup catalogs, all the Marvel movies, everything's going to be in there. And the one that I was like, what? Was The Simpsons. All the episodes of The Simpsons are going to be on there, except for maybe the Michael Jackson one in season 3.
Because, there was kind of like a big thing going around, like, about a month ago? They were talking about that got removed for the DVDs. And it's no longer in syndication, like you stated.
In syndication,
before,
yeah. So
so hopefully it's there because I don't know.
I hope it's there because I love The Simpsons. I grew up. I had to sneak, this little TV into my room after lights out in my house, and I would watch Simpsons because it technically started like at 10 and 10:30 depending on what age I was. So I had to sneak that little TV so I could watch it. That's how big fan of Simpsons I am. So. And it's cheaper than Netflix. So Netflix's basic plan I think is $9. So it's $2 less, and I think overall, if you're a huge Disney buff, go right for it. I think it's a great deal for if you want just straight up Disney, and Fox, because all of 20th Century Fox, all their stuff is gonna be on there too eventually. So I think it's really good. I don't know. You guys have any opinions on it?
No, you're kind of the biggest Simpsons fan of the
I
group,
think
so.
that Plus thing is pretty cool. You said $6.99 a month, or I think it said $70 or $80 a year. They do like a whole year package too now. Kind of like
Oh yeah, $69.99 or something. I
So
wonder if they'll
that's
do any
not
family
bad.
plans or something.
I hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
that would be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But, I
like
mean,
maybe the
it's-
Chibi group could pitch in and we can do some reviews on it. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to see. So this next one is all about the tech guy here because he's the biggest Star Wars fan, and as you know, we talked about Episode 9, the trailer and all that's going on, but there's tons of other stuff that was revealed at Star Wars Celebration. So Miles, take it away.
Well, the biggest announcement, the one I was most excited for of any news coming out of Celebration this weekend or past weekend was the Clone Wars. So if anybody doesn't know, Ahsoka Tano is my favorite Star Wars character. So when they released the Clone Wars trailer, oh my gosh, I was freaking out. So no spoilers at all, but if anybody's read the Ahsoka book, they talk a little bit more about the siege on Mandalore, and they show some stuff and scenes that's actually prologue scenes in the book. So not to really spoil or go into spoilers here, but I can see where the ending of this is going to go. The Clone Wars, for where this is going to end, is going to be where Episode 3 ends, and maybe a little bit after Episode 3. So it's the whole Clone Wars to an end, Order 66 being executed. We're going to see some of that stuff. It ties into the book, so I'm super excited. And the scene with Maul and Ahsoka fighting, they actually got the real actor to do the choreography for the fight. So if you notice, some of the fluidity in the saber fights look super realistic, or just something was different with the animation, it's because they actually had the original Maul come back. So it's amazing. So I'm
wow.
super stoked for this. More than anything, I am the hugest Ahsoka fan. And I've actually, when I get paid on Thursday, I'm actually spending $50 for the Celebration Ahsoka poster. I'm not even kidding, from
Nice.
eBay, because I want it.
Poster?
Yeah, I love Ahsoka Tano, dude. She is an incredible character. So
That's
I got
cool,
the
though.
book, the audio book. I'm a huge freaking fan of her. So
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
I'm
cool.
You
fanboying
got
out.
you got the tattoo on your butt? Yep.
No.
No,
Sorry, I'm
I-
a huge fanboy. of
I'm gonna
her,
say
so.
he has that. If you ever see him, just check the right butt cheeks right there. Ahsoka.
But on top of that, no, what'd you guys think of the trailer for Clone Wars?
That was really
I
good.
didn't watch it fully, but what I did see, what I thought was amazing. I did like how they kept to the original art style of it, and it just seemed like it was really intriguing. It felt like it was going to be a darker one than what we've gotten from Disney's Star Wars animated series, because this is directly from the same Clone Wars people, right?
Yeah, Filoni's still doing it. It's just this is why you're probably noticing the darkness because this is the Order 66 stuff. Like it is going to get to the
Yes.
ties
And
ends
it's
of
gonna
the
need to be
Jedi
dark.
being
It's
gone.
gonna need, yeah, it's gonna need to be dark too. So I like that. I felt like, to me, I'm always biased. I feel like Disney always likes to coddle things or make sure it's like, oh, it needs to be friendly. But with this one, you can tell this is pretty dark.
I really
And I
like.
might do. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, I was gonna interject and say I really like that they continued with this because I remember like when Disney first announced that they're saying like anything like EU is not canon. You're like, dang, what are they gonna do with the Clone Wars? Like, those are really good stuff. And when they announced that they're gonna keep that and that it's gonna tie in with their own like timeline and everything, I was like, oh, that's sick. So I'm really excited.
That like, whoever's writing the script,
Filoni, man. He's the
Yeah,
guy that
it's
should
gonna-
be the head of Lucasfilm, in my opinion.
gonna
That
be
guy
cool.
loves Star Wars, man.
it's gonna be good.
I cannot freaking wait. But yeah,
So what else was happening in Star Wars Celebration, Milas?
I'll just kind of sum this one up quick. Sorry, because I was geeking out in Clone Wars. The Mandalorian, they kind of showed like a sneak peek trailer,
Nice.
kind of trailer. Yeah, did you see all that, Diego?
I saw just pictures and it just reminded me of like old school Star Wars and that vibe. And I was like, that looks nice. I mean, there's not much you can go off of it, but yeah, it looked nice.
Days, did you see any of the trailer footage where they showed like the reel of like them making it?
Not the Mandalorian because I didn't care. I when I heard about the project, like, I don't know.
Okay.
That's one. I guess that's one project in Star Wars that I had zero interest in.
So I'd highly suggest you guys to just look at the teaser kind of thing that they released on the reel. I'm really excited because it takes place 6 years after Return of the Jedi, but how they're doing it, like to actual get good characters that are like the movies have like a 2-hour limit, right? So you can't get to know the Gross as much as maybe like an in-depth series can, right? Of the Gross. So I'm really excited for that. We could almost get like a movie like experience, but with more like that Game of Thrones thing where you get more character development. But it looked really real to the original trilogy. Like the love and lore in this just blew me away. Like I wasn't super stoked, but when I saw the reel, now I'm stoked. So on top of that, I guess the last thing is the Star Wars: The Fallen Order from EA. I know we didn't get any gameplay. We just kind of got some cinematic trailer from the gameplay inside from the cinematics. It looks cool. The premise of it, it's where there's not going to be any stealth in there.
There are
But,
some good things though that they
yeah.
announced because like it's
It
EA and
seems
we're like
too.
what are they gonna do? And so they confirmed there's no multiplayer. They confirmed there's no microtransactions. So there's gonna be an actual like good campaign, like single player campaign, which is kind of odd because like if you remember, like Amy Hennig was trying to do one, and that got scrapped. But now they changed their minds and want to do a single player one. So some people are like, "What the heck? Like, did they just not want her to head it?" Like, guys, like, I don't know. Like, Disney sometimes
It
just
could be a
changes
change
their
of
mind. Yeah,
yeah.
but some people
'Cause
are
she
alluding
did-
to.
She did leave a comment about that thing today. So
it's weird. Yeah, she was mentioning kind of like how it's weird how like EA shift from the multiplayer has to be in there to now it's not. So you know what? Kind of that sucks out for EA. I think they're kind of getting their ass kicked by publicity and fans at this point where they've got to change it up, and having Amy on their team to screw that up. I mean, screw you, EA. But I just hoped. I mean, I know it's just kind of funny that when they came on stage, they actually literally had to say there'll be no microtransactions, and the crowd went wild. That is just so hilarious.
It's funny that that's what gets them hyped. No microtransactions. Yeah. I was like, dang, the bar is so low for EA to like impress their fans.
My favorite part actually out of this that I got excited was Cameron Monaghan, the guy that does he's going to be doing the mocap for the actor. I'm super stoked. I'm a huge Ian Gallagher fan inside Shameless, and I thought he did amazing in Gotham. So the guy's a really good freaking actor, dude. And him having the face and how he is, it just fits a great Padawan look to me, you know? So I'm super stoked to see his role in this. He's such a cool actor. So I know we'll get more gameplay. Like obviously we'll see more gameplay. We'll see gameplay most likely E3, but regardless, I'm just super stoked from this. I love Respawn. It seems like they've gotten full reign to do Respawn, and if anybody's played Titanfall 2, their campaign is unbelievable. So I have pure hope for them to enjoy a great linear Star Wars single-player game. Like, oh my god.
It's gonna be
Anyway,
good.
that's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Sorry, my Star Wars is out of my system. Go.
You're fine. So the last piece of news is more about me, or I guess my specialty, which is Smash Brothers. And I'm just kind of recapping what happened at Prime Saga, which was the big tournament that happened just this past weekend. And oh my gosh, was it freaking crazy. There are so many upsets, so many different things that happened that I couldn't believe. So, like, just to recap a few things here, the tournament was actually won by Shuton, who is an Olimar main from Japan, which was crazy. Like Olimar in top 8, or Olimar winning a huge tournament like that, I think it's like one of the first times. I think even like the player DeBuzz didn't do that with just playing Olimar. Like he had to, like back on the Smash for Wii U. And then we had like this I think he's 16-year-old or 17-year-old. His name is Zach Ray. He's a Wolf main from Japan, and he's been tearing it up. Like it was just so crazy. So many upsets. Like the first seed was MK Leo, who placed, I think it was 7th, and then there was Tweak, who's number 2 in the world, and he placed, I think, 7th or 5th. And just tons of crazy. And there's this guy, this Japanese player named T-E-A. He plays Pac-Man. Now, for those who are in the Smashing, Pac-Man is like mid-low tier. Like, he's not that good. And this guy was destroying tons. He destroyed the number 2 player, Tweak, and put him in the loser's bracket. Like, it was just a crazy tournament. You had Ven, who's a Zelda main, beat Esam, who's like always like Pikachu's number 1, I'm the best and everything, or trying to be the best, and he put him into losers. Like, it was a crazy tournament. There was just you have to watch Top 8, because Top 8 was just phenomenal. So many upsets, so many like nail biting finishes. Like, it was just amazing. And I love how in Smash Brothers in Ultimate right now that there's not a person that is always winning. Like, back in, just a little context, back in Smash for Wii U, we had Zero, who won, like, I think he won like 30 tournaments straight. I can't remember the number. It was ridiculous amount. He just consistently won every tournament. He was untouchable. And in this game, that's not happening. Now, again, we're only a few months into the game. We're only 4 months, basically. But it's already so diverse of not only who's winning, but what characters they're using to win. And just watching this, I mean, we had Nairo, who played Ganondorf, who played Palutena, and then who was his third one? I can't remember the third person, but he played 3 different players in one set. Like, it was just crazy. It's so great to see the scene changing, or seeing movements in, you know, who's top, and can change in any tournament. Like, I really love that's what's been going on in Smash Brothers Ultimate. So go watch Prime Saga. I think it's Beyond the Summit has all of the video, or putting up the videos on YouTube, but just look them up. All of them are great. You'll see tons of upsets, weird characters, again, doing upsets, like Dark Samus beating a few top players. Doesn't make sense, but all in all, just a great weekend for Smash. That's all I have to say about that, though.
Cool.
Anything else before we leave?
I think we've got it all covered.
All right.
You know, just to touch on Smash real quick, I was just wondering, have you heard any news on when Joker's coming?
Sometime this month. That's all I know. We have there's 15 days left, or 16. But anyway, there's only like 2 weeks left in April, so he's coming in these 2 weeks. If he doesn't, there's gonna be some hell. But
fair enough.
But thanks so much for listening. This is David the Smash Fan.
Smash Tech Guy.
Mister.
And this is Chibi no Podcast.
See ya.